In a world where local musicians and artists are unrated, underappreciated, unnoticed, battered, abused, and swept under the rug.
Living show to show without secure benefits like medieval jesters.
Run with the kittens.
You're actually listening to it right now. I played a song for my hamster that just died. I lied.
Underplayed and underpaid.
Real local music.
Use what you have.
All the canned rock stuff. And the canned rock stuff too.
Chuck one around.
We won't get into that.
That's a good thing.
Mondays at 6 p.m.
Local special to me, really cool, amazing, incredible. Like, I need to rise up to this level.
Phenomenal.
Definitely incredible.
Probably the coolest.
Strong. You're a people-aholic.
Oh.
Wow, you're killing me.
I'll try not to swear.
CFRU 93.5.
Wow, the food was
Delicious.
had a smorgasbord of awesomeness.
It's like your regular breakfast sausage.
I also ate some cocktail wieners and drank some melon liqueur one morning very early on the tour bus.
Welcome to another installment of Underplayed and Underpaid. The format of the show is we like to promote local talent. So if you're a singer-songwriter, if you're a song or singer-writer, mime, pantomime, if you're... Hi! If you're Derek Schaller, that's what you do when you come on the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to go get hold of me because you want to be on the show for some free promotion, do so by emailing me at bryancfru@gmail.com or find the Facebook page for Underplayed and Underpaid. That's with an ampersand. And what are you guys doing?
I don't know.
Mucking about with the chairs.
He's never been on a chair before. Where's the coal go?
If you guys could introduce yourself to the millions of listeners and tell them a little bit about what you do in music.
Sure. So I'm Matt. I play drums in White Girl Wasted. This guy over here is Derek.
I'm Derek, and I play drums in White Girl Wasted.
What? It's a drum duo.
The drums with the strings. They tie on your chest.
So he plays the guitar.
Thank you guys very much for being guests this week on the show, because you guys have a show coming up Wednesday, May the 4th at District. Wild Love, Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, and White Girl Wasted, $7, 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. doors. That's happening at District. How long has White Girl Wasted been together?
This is actually, about a year or so, but this is like our anniversary show coming up on the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys going to have something special at the show for each other?
I hadn't even thought about it.
No?
You haven't thought about it?
Matt's got a whole bunch of things planned and already wrapped with bows.
I'm returning some presents.
Fuck off. I mean...
What genre? What genre would you say White Girl Wasted performs?
Grungy?
Yeah, grungy noise rock is a lot of our influence. It's kind of some dance punk in there too.
Something very broad that we can't be held to.
Oh yeah. You guys don't like?
No, I mean just be expected, because I don't know.
Really, I mean, like a lot of bands will come out and they'll say, "Oh, we don't have a particular genre and all this kind of stuff," and
they're liars. But we're telling the truth.
Okay.
Dance punk, noise rock, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So if this was like 3 weeks ago and the second floor here at the University Center was just crowded with people and people recognized you guys as, you look like musicians, and they said, what kind of...
You're not allowed around my kids!
Who, if somebody asked you, would you say you sound like as a band?
A little bit of Future of the Left, I'd say. Yeah. A little bit of that. We were both huge fans of McGlusky and Future of the Left. And then on top of that, a little bit of Death from Above.
Yeah, it's hard to not get that comparison. We were at a show once and someone just said we were like an experimental Death from Above.
I think that fits pretty well.
So yeah, but I don't know. I hate being in a two-piece and just being like, oh, Death from Above.
Yeah, and the next thing, of course, is, you guys are like White Stripes. They haven't heard the music.
It's just because Matt's breast, though. It's just because Matt's breast.
Well, there you go. What are your musical influences? What got you interested in music in the first place?
I'll let you start.
The first albums I listened to when I was younger, my brother gave to me. They were, I think, In Utero, Paranoid, or like In Utero by Nirvana, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, and Toxicity by System of a Down. Mm-hmm. So those have always been I've kind of always just stayed with those, to be honest. just like progressively getting more punk or whatever, somewhere in between.
Well, it's just kind of expanded into a pretty huge catalog.
It's pretty broad.
Yeah. I mean, myself also, he listed System of a Down album, and for myself, I think the first album I owned was Mesmerize, by System of a Down. That was huge for me. Like, I was like, what, grade 8 or something. And before that, I'd played piano for a bit. I'd play some instruments, and that was the first one that I actually thought was really interesting. And then, so I kind of kept up with that until I met this guy, Derek, and then he just kind of started throwing things at me.
I blew his mind.
Yeah, I just
And then I
didn't
blew
even know
his-
where I was.
Can we say dick?
You can if you want.
But I blew his dick.
There you go.
I mean,
With music. I had a harmonica in my mouth.
The mouth organ is what I also refer to as.
it's talented.
So you said you played piano before you met Derek. Do you come from a musical family then?
I don't, not at all. No,
No.
like my dad can't even sing a tune or whatever. I mean, he thinks he does, but he can't.
Same.
I tried to teach my brother guitar once, and he gave up in like 2 seconds. But so not really. No. It's
Yeah.
just,
And what about you, Derek? Do you come from a musical family?
Nope. Do not. My mom has like rhythm. She used to dance, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's where I get my sick moves from.
And okay, well, what about musical training? You did say you played piano. Were you
Yeah.
in official piano training school or anything?
Yeah, I started, I guess it would have been like 7th grade or something. I just started playing some keyboard. My parents wanted me to try out the piano, and, I thought it was fun. I stuck
Lame.
with it. And of course, clearly
Tin
that
Pan Alley.
didn't stick forever, I started playing the clubs in New York. So eventually, like I tried some other stuff. I tried out for like this music program at the high school I was going to in Brampton, and it was really, they let me in for some reason. And after that, I started learning a whole bunch of instruments, some brass, some piano, and then some guitar, and then finally. This guy, at some point, well, I guess we can get to that story later, but drums was just a complete accident. So some formal training just in high school. After that, haven't really taken lessons. It's just been hitting the drums by myself.
Hitting the skins.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek?
He's a skin hitter.
Did you take any official training, or are you self-taught?
Somehow, like, because we were in like a high school for like arts or whatever, and I was somehow in the classes with him, but I wasn't in the program. So like, I never actually knew how to read or scales or anything like that. So I was just picking stuff up and playing it. Like, I taught myself guitar, and then I taught myself drums and pretty much everything. But like, I have had.
Oh no, I'm just getting ready to cue up a song.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, like I never really took any lessons or anything. I just was around musical kids and kind of picked it up.
And somehow managed to like get through a number of courses in high school for musical kids. In my grade 12, like what was it, like a small ensemble, and you're still in there. I don't know.
Yeah, what
happened there.
We actually went to New York, and the only way I like got in was I was like, okay, I just want to go to New York, and the teacher was like, okay, just pay the money or whatever. We'll just hook you up with some like bird instrument. So I ended up playing like a tambourine or something. So we all like play like the big song in front of all these judges in New York, and then we get like we get their recording back of like their their notes or whatever. The guy's like, okay, violin's coming in nice, yeah, that's a nice brass section. Tambourine's though off. It like keeps going on and on.
He just wouldn't stop. It's just
symphony is really good.
The
Tambourine's still off though. It's like George Costanza building up.
Oh man, that's amazing.
So I've like single-handedly ruined our only chance of getting a medal just with a tambourine.
Left your mark on New York City. Tambourine. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's that.
And so how did White Girl Wasted form then? How did you guys decide to really just be a two-piece?
Well, we were a band in high school.
We were multiple bands in high school.
Yeah, like we met through our mutual friend Dylan Bracken in like grade 9 or so. And then I don't actually remember how we decided we would be a band, but I taught Matt drums.
Yeah, it was just strange. I think we sat at the same lunch table.
Yeah,
because
no, we was in English class. We're just like, hey, band, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. And I'd never played drums before, and this guy...
Oh, yeah.
Well, you'll figure it out. And
I can't play guitar either, so it's cool.
Yeah, and then we just started... Oh, man.
So I guess we are like the White Stripes.
Because we can't play instruments. Yeah, so that was strange.
But we were in that band for like 5 years or so.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We started out actually. There's some recordings floating around on old MySpaces of a keyboard and me hitting a snare drum covered in duct tape because that's how we started.
Yeah, we never had any equipment really.
With a bass guitar that was hooked up to a karaoke machine for amplification.
The bassist in the band that we were in is now in Skyridden, which is really cool. He's a really great guy named Eric.
Yeah, fantastic bass player.
But he's just like way too good for us.
You've added a third piece to White Girl Wasted?
No,
and he was
before we were White
I
Girl.
see, okay.
So we were Survive the Zombies first, and our bassist was just way too good.
I mean, he was fantastic, and we played some interesting music together, and the thing is that eventually, this was just at the end of high school when all of us were starting to go off and do different things, so that band just kind of, we put it on hiatus, which is like musician term for like...
whenever we're in the same area, we'll play.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I moved to Guelph, and he lives in Kitchener or Waterloo, so we just figured we'd form a band.
It's just kind of strange. Like, me and him just always end up playing music somehow. It's been 10 years since the first time we started playing together, and still just keep writing music.
Right on. How about we give a little taste of the of your music to the listeners, since we've been referring to it. Yeah, which one do you want to play here for the listeners right here at wearewhitegirlwasted.bandcamp.com?
So this one's going to be off of our EP, Discipline vs. Instinct.
All right.
That's
Discipline vs. Instinct is the title track.
By White Girl Wasted on Underplayed and Underpaid, University of Guelph Community Campus Radio 93.3 CFRU.
I've been to you, did last night. I've been to fun, laughing outside. Sing me a song about your baby. Happy birthday, not enough to say that. You couldn't see me, but I was like you. 1,000 footsteps, all I heard was you. The plan still exists to get me out of here. I'll meet you in Switzerland if I'm not dead, my dear. Discipline, first, instinct, first. 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 Discipline, first, instinct. Just not when you think. Discipline, first, instinct. You're choosing not when you think. Yeah, I'm still on it, I told you I would. No methods of knowing is as good. I'll see you in another 20 years. Don't have kids to keep me in your ears.
What's the guy's
Yeah.
name? Oh, sorry.
So that was the song Discipline versus Instinct by White Girl Wasted. You're listening to Underplayed and Underpaid right here at University of Guelph Community Campus Radio 93.3 CFRU. That was right off of their We Are White Girl Wasted .bandcamp page. And, of course, I have them in here because Wednesday, May 4th at District, Wild Love Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, and White Girl Wasted all performing at the District, like I just said, at $7, 8 p.m. doors. So who's going to say, May the 4th be with you? I did. This is tacky.
See, we were waiting.
Why do people... Why? I mean, okay.
You gotta do it with the Mike Tyson.
That was a great poster.
Yeah.
Who do we give credit to?
Blake from Creative Persistence.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a fantastic poster.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go to the Facebook event page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you
it'll
go.
be up there. Or just check out our Facebook page. It's also on there. It's everywhere.
Yeah, White Girl Wasted on Facebook there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a lot of White Girl Wasteds on Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta dig a little bit.
What was the one with the...
Tuberculosis. Yeah, there's a few people out there who've tried to make some tunes. As White Girl Wasted, one of them featured a fantastic talent called Tuberculosis.
That was his rap name. Why would that be your rap name?
I don't know, man. That's it's fantastic, though. I guess I remember.
Like, at least irrelevant. Like,
Yeah, you know what? For all we know, the guy is he's fantastic. I want to start something with tuberculosis.
No beef.
Oh, man.
No beef.
Yeah, so you got to do some digging. You know, honestly, if you just check it out on Guelph, you'll find all of the Facebook pages that for shows we've been a part of. And honestly, yeah, we kind of knew going into it that if you Google White Girl Wasted, you're going to get a variety of images.
Didn't we want to rename our band to something like very particular in porn? Just like furry dad incest or something. So like we would definitely get like a legit demographic.
You got to go for the niche.
All we have to do is go to like one of those Comic-Con things, except for the weird. Well, are they?
Do those exist?
Well, no, at Comic-Con, I assume a lot of people are like those furry people, right? I don't know.
Man,
like, not all of them, obviously.
I don't think so.
You got some people who like Iron Man more than like a giant dog wiener.
But it can't be both. I mean,
not a lot.
Iron Man's fantastic.
I don't know how you can pick that.
Wide appeal.
There you go, White Girl Wasted, giving you some ideas for costumes for the upcoming Comic-Con, if you happen to be wanting to go. So, why did you guys choose the name White Girl Wasted? Why did you decide on it?
I don't actually.
There's when people ask us why we do certain things, we sometimes just have no good answer for you.
Yeah, we just do things, you know.
And I think at one point Derek just brought it. He just blurted it out, and I said, "Yeah, all right." And we just went with it because I think it just made us laugh a little bit. And a lot of the things we do is like we'll be playing a tune or doing something and do something ridiculous, and then it's just one of us finds it hilarious, and then we'll just say, "Yeah, let's go with it." If it triggers some kind of response with us, then it must be something.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we kind of just don't care. Like, we just got a good bromance going, and you know.
Yeah, we play some
everyone else is pretty much just watching it.
There you go. What inspires White Girl Wasted's music? What do you guys generally write music about?
Well, this guy's really the songwriter. I just hit the skins and like.
I don't know. We like being like just yelling things. It's just so fun to yell stuff. Like, we have this one song called "Wifey" where we just yell "wifey" for no reason, but it's just about like trying to get laid, kind of. But like you can't pick which girl or whatever, so you're just like. F it.
Yeah, and there's
who wants to be the wifey tonight?
The stuff I really like about this music is
we're both virgins, by the way. We're waiting till we get married.
Obviously.
Purity rings you can't see.
My furry suit hasn't come in yet.
We just can't wait for Comic-Con, apparently.
Yeah. We're going to pop the question.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think both of us, well, the reason I was really stoked to do this was just the music's fast and loud and energetic, and it's something you can really, like, jump around to.
Yeah.
That's what I just wanted to do after trying some other stuff, which is a little bit more, I guess, practiced and...
Yeah,
so
it's fun to like just see how far you can go with the two-piece. And if I had more money, we'd go further because we'd be able to like get pedals and stuff.
Yeah, and like I mean, I play a pretty minimalistic drum kit, and you know, part of it is because I think that the drumming style should be like minimalistic a little bit and very deliberate, and half of it is just because I've been broke since high school. So, like, I mean, what can you do there, right?
Less to set up, less to tear down, too.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like our philosophy. That's why we're a two-piece, because we get everything in a car with ourselves and get to any gig.
If it can fit in the Mazda 5.
Like, yeah, we just go on tour with one car. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. As soon as you add the third person, like you need to, the number of days that are free just goes down, and then you have to split the money. No, if we made money, as if. But yeah.
Yeah, we don't really actually make money. It's a labor of love.
Where is your music available online? And do you also have music
We're
that you
on
can sell?
iTunes. We're on iTunes.
So you can definitely sell or have you can purchase your music on iTunes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, CD Baby.
Somehow we're on like Italian Amazon or something.
Yeah, that happened too. And some Russian download sites.
I don't know how.
I'm going to say iTunes, but if you really love Russian download sites, I'm not going to stop.
You know,
it's a niche. It's a niche again. It's just Discipline versus Instinct, White Girl Wasted. Look that up on iTunes, and you can grab that.
Yeah.
And what about at your shows? Do you guys have any physical copies to?
We got like download codes.
So we're absolutely horrible when it comes to selling our own things. We make
I just
merch.
hate selling stuff to people.
We make merch. We have shirts. We have buttons, and then we're like,
to beg.
all right, team meet before the show. We're gonna do this time, and then we just play the music and just love it and forget about all that. But this time, May 4th, because you reminded us, we're gonna have download cards.
Yeah.
So we can actually sell the music.
And shirts. We have shirts too.
Yeah.
And buttons. Where did you get your buttons done?
Oh, Nick Clark.
Pressed by Nick.
Yeah, pressed by Nick.
Shouts out. Yeah. I just got new buttons last night, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, did you?
Brand new buttons.
You got one for us?
Well, we're going to play a game.
For us to share.
We're going to play a game later called Button Rebuttal.
You get it on weekends.
I'll fill you guys in later while we're playing a song, and then we'll get to the game at the end of the show. So what about your online administration? Who takes care of that?
Halfsies, I think. Well, we kind of just started up, and then we do this thing where after practices we'll go back to Derek's house and eat some KD.
Yeah, it's our it's our ritual. Hot dogs, KD, and Rick and Morty.
And then we just like come up with ideas, and
we just like end up on the weirdest websites or just doing the weirdest
stuff.
I need that list. I need that list of words I'm supposed to say instead.
and then eventually we'll come up with ideas
human
like
revolution.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to have a Facebook page, and then we'll finally do it. So and we both just do it sitting on in his living room on laptops.
So you guys both came up with the about section on your Facebook page?
No, what's
that was a joint effort.
Yeah, it depends what that one is.
It's I don't know. So let's see if we can find it here on the Facebook. Oh, I'm actually already on it. So if we click on the about section,
look at that Evanescence getting back together.
So there's like all kinds of fun stuff to read. I'm not going to read it because a little bit of it is sensitive material.
The orphan part?
Yeah, the orphan part.
Tears for Fears?
When did this happen?
Okay, I guess it was me.
Make sure you check out the White Girl Wasted Facebook page and give them a like, of course, and check out the About section. It's a fun read.
Great.
We killed Milli Vanilli, or at least half of them.
What can listeners expect at a White Girl Wasted performance?
A lot of banter.
A lot of it's loud. It's energetic. It's we try and we love what we do up on stage, so we're just hitting drums and guitar and
lots of alcohol.
Beer. Yeah. The next one we're gonna try and do a little surprise. I guess it'll be kind of interesting.
I hope you have something planned because I mean, yeah, no, we got it.
Yeah, Derek texted me with ideas when he's super wasted, so then I guess he just forgot about that awesome surprise that we were gonna.
Oh wait, yeah. No, we do.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
One of these days, we'll figure something out.
All right, how about we give the listeners another example of your music?
Yeah.
Sound good? All right. So, again, Wednesday, May 4th, that's this Wednesday, at District, Wild Love Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, White Girl Wasted, $7, 8 p.m. doors, and the song that we're about to play is called
Bring Back Tub Girl.
On Underplayed and Underpaid, University of Guelph Community Campus Radio, 93.3 CFRU. Enjoy. Yeah, that was White Girl Wasted and the song Bring Back Tub Girl. You're listening to Underplayed Underpaid, University of Guelph Community Campus Radio 93.3 CFRU. And yeah, we're going to save that song for a few minutes. But what or who is Tub Girl?
I can't believe you don't know this. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
old.
dawn. But it's like the dawn of the internet. It's do you know what is it, like lemon tea party and stuff like that? Or you don't know?
There was
Okay,
an era of
can
the
you like
internet.
search it right now?
Oh,
Yeah, we
oh
can
my
do that.
God.
Okay, well
If you
search
want.
Tub Girl then.
Tub Girl?
Yeah.
T-U-B-G or girl?
Yeah,
Listeners
just
at home,
singular,
don't do
singular.
it.
Images.
Oh.
Nah, the Urban Dictionary is not going to do it justice.
Okay,
Gotta go
all right. Images?
Yeah.
Right there.
Dude, I saw a cake of it once. Yeah, there's Tub Girl. It's like
Well, okay,
like
I
old-
recommend that listeners at home do not
Definitely.
look up
the
Tub
world
Girl
forgot
images.
about her, and I couldn't handle it.
Chocolate breakfast explosion. Okay, let's...
Tub Girl. The song's about I want her to be my wife. No?
Aw. Well, since we're on the
I already know
subject,
she's capable.
any romantic the A's all for you?
Let's say, like, we're in the forest and we're hiking. I need to wash my hands. She just rolls out like an Autobot, and we got it.
Okay, what's your writing process? Do you guys like to riff first and then come up with lyrics to it, or do you come up with like a melodic kind of idea lyrically and then build the song that way?
We kind of just, like, bounce off random ideas, like...
Well, I don't know. It usually depends on, like, you'll come up with a riff or something, or you'll have just, like, played something out at home, bring in a demo idea or something, and then usually he'll send it to me, you know, send me some guitar tracks or something. I'll say, wow, that's either interesting or, like, just ignore it. And then,
There, you got it.
and then we'll just go in. We have a jam space over here, so yeah, we'll play it for a little while, and we like to do this thing where we just like keep going at it until something cool comes out.
We actually have the best jam space. We're in there with like Bor and Vida. Mm-hmm. So it's like the best. I feel like the particle is still in the room, like we still absorb.
Yeah, we just like, get that
Brian
creative.
Gillis's beard friction is just all over the fuck.
So it's just like it's a great spot to be in, and it's sometimes, you know, Derek, control yourself. Sit down in the chair, Derek.
That's all I got.
Oh man,
It's a fantastic idea that you have there written down.
It's a good idea, but it didn't work out.
yeah, the execution was not there.
So, why so serious with your music?
What do we? Okay.
You're when I've seen you
Sometimes
perform, you're very angry, very. What's it all about, man?
Sometimes it's just like I don't know. It's just like defenses dropped, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, when we're in here and we're just talking, or when we're at home and just like, you know, doing whatever. We both make a lot of jokes and we have a lot of fun and stuff. But then, you know, for any songwriter, I assume for Derek as well, when you're writing
serious.
something.
On stage, like maybe it looks serious, but normally we're just telling people to die. Like, is that serious?
Depends on how you say it, I guess. I mean, there's
What about
a spectrum there.
we pissed off the people at the Central because we said like John Bonham's rolling in his grave.
Oh yeah,
full of puke.
Oh man, there's a few of those. It's just like you get a mic in front of this guy and just words come out, and then Dave Grohl's
Words. I
yeah.
hate that guy. Well, I don't hate him, but
You know, you got to respect him. But
like,
at the
why
same
Prince?
time,
Any publicity is good publicity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not for Prince.
Well, yeah, maybe not for Prince. How has the Guelph music scene treated you guys?
Awesome.
I love Guelph.
Like, yeah, everyone who comes to our shows, they're such party monsters. I love them. They're so cool.
I'm from we were both originally from Brampton, and we started playing music at a time just after the scene died. It was pretty much
right after Monine and stuff, or Wheels on the Bus.
These fantastic bands that all of us were inspired by, and then as soon as we picked up the instruments, just the scene went into hiding or something. So and then I'm in Kitchener, so I'm not saying that the scene there is.
It's pretty good. You got Battle with.
The thing is, it's much less visible. I feel like in Guelph, it's just fantastic. There's shows all the time. You can just walk down the street and hit up District.
I had to give that to Nick Weaver.
Oh yeah,
he puts on so many great shows at District, and even Jim Hare at the Jimmy Jazz. Those guys are really on top of it all the time.
Yeah, there's our underplayed and underpaid selfie of the day. I'm going to be tagging you guys, of course, after the show. We don't have time to do it right now, but another fun selfie, as I try to do every week. Who have you shared a bill with in Guelph that really stood out that you were excited to play with?
Oh man,
so Wasted. The OBGMs. They're not only our favorite band, but our best friends, pretty much.
Really?
They're a fantastic group.
We used to all just hang out in Toronto, because that's where pretty much we met them. Well, we went to high school with one of them, and then we all just kind of just hung out in Toronto every day, just having the best time of our lives.
Yeah, that was one of the most fun summers I've had. It was just every weekend we'd be up there.
I'll never forget that summer with the OBGMs.
I'd say as a mid-20s, it's back in my day.
It's basically a Toronto version of Grease.
There was definitely some leather jackets, unsubstantiated rumors going around. But yeah, they're a fantastic group of guys. We played with them last year at District, and since then we've been playing in Guelph quite a bit. And there's just so many fantastic acts out here that are either from this the city.
We
or
played with the
touring.
Name Droppers not long ago, and they're just fantastic musicians. Mm-hmm. All of them. We're such horrible musicians. We're not good at anything. We're just loud and fast and swear a lot, and that somehow people like that.
I'd like to.
It's
put a record. Derek's talking about himself here. Don't lump me in with you, but
the guy who taught me drums is talking about himself. It's so unqualified.
Why did they even let him in the studio?
So, what local venues have you guys performed at then?
ANAF.
Oh yeah,
was great.
I also want to shout out You the band, because they were also really they're probably the most technical, crazy band I've ever seen, and fun as heck.
Hey.
Trying to watch the language.
Are you going to come out Saturday, May 7th?
Yeah.
To the Jimmy Jazz? Are you working?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
On air. Not on.
If you take the headphones off,
they can't hear me. If I can't hear me, they can't either.
If you talk into the headphones, they can't hear you.
Saturday, May 7th, Got Social, that's members of You the Band, also You the Band, and Bobcat are all performing at the Jimmy Jazz.
Yeah, that's
and you're going to be working, I'm sorry, man, I wish you weren't.
Well, yeah.
You got to pay bills.
Nah, yeah. We'll be there anyways.
There you go. Come on out. Make sure you support the Jimmy Jazz and those guys. Fantastic band.
What question were we answering?
Where have you played?
Where have we played? ANAF, and then Jimmy Jazz, District,
Van Gogh's. Furthest place away from District.
The other side of the city, Van Gogh.
I don't know. I think we played at I used to live on what is that street?
Why are you asking me? I'm not.
I used to have a pretty nice house somewhere behind that huge cathedral or whatever.
Yeah,
Our Lady Immaculate. And we had, played a house show. Does that count? House shows?
It sure does, as long as you play.
I mean, whatever you want to say, really. I mean, every place we played has been fantastic.
Dude, we have to tell the truth.
Yeah, we played at City Hall on top.
Yeah.
No, it was,
get our soldiers out of Knob.
He's been waiting for that one for 30 years.
What local bands have caught your attention that maybe you haven't performed with? But I mean, you work at the Jimmy Jazz, so you see bands all the time.
Yeah, I Smell Blood is probably one of my favorite local bands. Well, they're not Guelph local. I think they're Hamilton, maybe. But they're really great.
There's another band that when we were playing at ANAF, Scrap Heat was the name, and as soon as I heard them, I just bought their cassette. I guess it came with a digital download, and I was blown away.
Was that Slouch or something?
No, it was Scrap Heat.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought Scrap Heat we played with that Van Gogh's.
No.
Oh, whatever. Anyways.
Unless I'm lying to you, right to your face. But yeah,
we played with both. So.
However that happened, Scrap Heat was awesome.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, other great band. What? BSHC, I think Bastard Street Hardcore. They played jazz like the other night. They were crazy. Life in Vacuum.
You know what? Just the fact that we can list off so many great acts just really speaks to the Guelph music scene. And, you know, the local music scene in general in, I guess, Ontario. It's fantastic.
It's okay. Alexandra has left the building. If you wanted to submit your music to the University of Guelph radio station, that is the lady you send it to, Alexandra Rimington. I believe it's music at cfru.ca.
Yeah, I came in first year, like my first week, and I was like, yeah, I want to like be on the radio station, I want to like do all that stuff, and then she's like, okay, just go to a couple meetings. I was like, and I just never said anything ever again. I still get the emails looking for volunteers.
So easy to get a show at CFRU. You just go to a couple orientation meetings and then boom, just run with it. You do have to have a format to your show. That is the only prerequisite.
Can't do.
All right.
What about the format?
How about just stream of consciousness? I mean, does that work?
I think we are at the university, so you got to open the mind, right? Challenge the system.
This is a no pants zone.
What other musical projects are you guys a part of that we're allowed to talk about?
You can go ahead first.
Well, first and foremost, we were writing a song and we were trying to come up with the ending to it, so we just sat down and we just started playing grindcore, and we formed another band within our band. It's still just me and Matt, but we're like a different band, and we're called Churches.
Yeah, and it's
so they're also playing May 4th.
Technically, they're playing wherever within the set. Yeah. There's another set.
There's gonna be some Churches songs. So
it's really
we're two bands at once. It's easier to sell,
and that way you can tour with yourself. You know, you can do all these kinds of things that you can. As well as that, I mean, Derek, you were doing some fun stuff for a while.
I'm in a few bands. I'm the singer guy of Frenemy. Unless you're that guy with the Frank mask, I'm not that guy. Don't charge me with assault, please.
True story.
Is there something that you wanted to tell the listeners who have no idea what you're talking about?
Well, Frenemy is like... The whole thing about White Girl Wasted is I'm playing guitar, so I can't be as energetic. Like, I can, but I can't be as violent.
His hands are limited in the places they could go.
Yeah. And the cable. So kids are safe at our shows.
Oh, man.
But at this one show, I don't remember, as this guy just came in with this huge, like, paper mache mask. At the time, I didn't know it's from. Apparently, it's from a movie called Frank or something. And
as he found out in the...
Well, Frenemy is like a really violent band, like one time I slashed my chest open and just like bled over everyone and like slapped someone with my own blood. But this other show, so this guy, point being, those are the types of shows. So this guy comes
I punched him in the mouth at one of his shows. He asked me to do it. I mean,
Matt actually beat the heck out of me. No, wait, I have a no. It's just
so usually when people say he's asking for it, he wasn't asking for it, but he was actually asking for it. Like, he pointed at his face. So
yeah, basically I just like kind of ripped this guy's mask off, and he like yelled at his girlfriend. She was laughing, and then he ran out crying, and I like ran out the door. It's like, dude, and he turned around. It's like, don't be such a pussy. he called the cops on me, and then I had to talk to them for like 2 months. I felt bad, but then he like wanted $200 for a new mask. I was like, it's paper mache. Like, you get the materials delivered to your house.
That better be some fine paper. Hand pressed or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
I said I'd make him another one, and he just
there's no more Guelph Mercury, so he definitely has less material.
That's true.
It was made out of the last paper. You killed the Mercury.
This historical paper mache mask.
How about we give the listeners another one of your songs?
Yeah, sure.
Sound good? The next one here is I'm Dying Over Here.
Okay.
Sound good?
That's the sad one.
All right.
That's a fun one.
Once again, White Girl Wasted is performing Wednesday, May 4th at District. Wild Love Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, White Girl Wasted. $7, 8 p.m. doors. Here's I'm Dying Over Here on Underplayed and Underpaid, University of Guelph Community Campus Radio 93.3 CFRU.
It's no discourse of fate. I'm falling into traps I've set. Can you please sow this for me? The messenger of my failures. I can't get this off my back. You want to see me fall apart? Is it too late to go home? There is nothing here left for you. Every time I hear a laugh, I know it's at me. They know I'm not one of them, and they'll seen how far I've dropped. I accept all your pity and anything else you will give. Every time I hear a laugh, I know it's at me. They know I'm not one of them, and they'll leave me behind. Behind. Separate my flesh. So when it crawls onto you, just know I want to hold my breath. Every time I hear a laugh, I know it's at me. They know I'm not one of them, and they'll leave me behind. Behind. Every time I hear a laugh, I know it's at me. They know I'm not one of them, and they'll leave me behind. Behind.
Yeah, that was the song. Thank you very much. That's the song "I'm Dying Over Here" by White Girl Wasted. You're listening to Underplayed and Underpaid right here at University of Guelph. Thank you very much, Derek, for reminding me to turn off. You should have a radio show. You're quick on that.
We just went over this.
You need a format and a...
I don't like wearing pants.
I mean,
that feels like something you have to do on the radio.
This is a scent-free zone.
Like,
what do I smell?
But just like you're talking to someone across, and then they just notice halfway through the conversation, "Oh, wearing pants."
That's just reaction dating. You knew what the show was going to be about on No Pants Hour with Derek Schaller.
So what was "I'm Dying Over Here" about?
Just anxiety. I actually do get like a lot of anxiety like throughout the day and stuff. I haven't been treated for it at all, but I just get like panic attacks here and there. So that song's just pretty much about like feeling it tremble in your hands and stuff and not being able to stop.
Gotcha. That's fair. I mean, it just goes to show that you're actually human, which I was concerned about.
9.
Psych! You work at the Jimmy Jazz. Any memorable moments from being in the Jimmy Jazz?
One's aside from like horrible things I've caused. There's this one time this guy just came in during a show and he just lathered himself up with soap, and I think I was working security, and then I had to like kick him out, but he was just lathered in soap. I couldn't grab him. Like he kept sliding out. He was like a little guy too, but
wasn't that Phil that ended up grabbing him?
It may have been Phil.
I think it was Phil. Rest in peace, Phil.
Yeah, rest in peace. I wonder if they're going to do another fest this year. Phil Fest?
Phil Fest.
I got that poster in my room.
I imagine they will.
That'd be cool.
And I hope to have the band that he was in that was on my radio show, and I'm totally screwing that up. So I apologize, but they're the greatest band on earth, is what their logo is. Anyway, what do you like most about creating music?
Just seeing where it goes, trying stuff out. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's kind of like you just sit down with your instrument and you just start doing things, and it's the only time that like when you're by yourself with your instrument, you can really just do things that you find cool without really second guessing all this stuff. Because then when you show it to somebody else, it's just like, oh, maybe this is too lame or whatever. But luckily, when you've been playing together for 10 years, you just kind of don't care anymore. So he'll send me all his stuff. Sometimes I send him my stuff, and I mean, not that often anymore, but.
I think the best part about it is that we've been best friends forever. So when we play, it's just like hanging out with your best friend, except we just play music. Except we just make gold records.
And yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, like that's just how
so much fun.
We have like all these ideas. We wanted to write, like, you know how doctors have to break the bad news to people? We wanted to like write upbeat songs about that.
Oh.
Just like
that's an interesting concept.
Concept album. There we go. I think we got on this topic because we were talking about tuberculosis. And it's just such a
trying to tell someone you like that.
Yeah, I mean,
walking's great. You're never gonna do it again, though.
Oh man, just gotta lighten the mood somehow. Gotta help him out.
Don't worry about tapping your foot to this one.
Sorry. The views that are being expressed on today's Underplayed, I don't really care.
I should get a radio show.
Yeah. What do you guys like most about performing then?
Oh man, it's addictive.
When she squirts.
Oh no, I mean music. Performing music.
When Matt squirts.
Okay.
So yeah, come May 4th, Wednesday. It's gonna be a crazy one.
My silly drink's still full.
It's just like you can't stop, man. I don't know. If I go like between the other band and White Girl Wasted, if I went too long without playing on stage, it's just like
you just
nerve-wracking.
Really.
Yeah, you go crazy.
It's like the most naked feeling you ever get. Like that's who you are. It's like I said earlier, all defenses down.
Mm-hmm.
You really get to just show people, like, even rhythmically, how you move when you're holding the guitar. Or drums. Well, holding the drums.
Lift the drums up
when you're loading
in
those drums, no other better feeling in the world. When I make Matt go up those flights of stairs.
He always walks behind me for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
What do you guys like most about performing? But I think you've got it covered.
Yeah.
What about your other web aliases? You have definitely White Girl Wasted, and you also you're in another band, Frenemy. But you also create more art.
I have this solo thing going called Dirt Mouth because I don't know. I'd say I'm fairly interested in pretty much every genre. So I like to people like they see Frenemy and they expect just. Like anything otherwise, or Frenemy and White Girl Wasted, and they expect anything otherwise just going to be like heavy metal or hardcore or thrash.
Something similar, yeah. But really,
a lot of Dirt Mouth is like some of it's like shoegaze, some of it's electronic, some of it's like vocal stuff from like Platters a little bit from way back. I wish attempting.
I mean, it's Derek's version, but it's Dirt Mouth is great.
Yeah, we're actually playing together in that too.
Yeah.
And with a couple other guys,
all
friends
great
of ours.
dudes. Yeah.
And where can that be found?
Dirtmouth? I think it's just like SoundCloud/Dirtmouth or whatever.
Dirtmouth?
Yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so
you might also find some early White Girl Wasted demos on there too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, if that's what you're looking for.
There you go. Oh no, definitely. I mean, the show is about White Girl Wasted, and their upcoming performance Wednesday, May 4th at District with Wild Love, Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, White Girl Wasted. $7, 8 p.m. doors, and they got buttons, T-shirts, all that good stuff.
If you remember that.
That's it. Yeah. That's all we have.
All of the good things.
Come for the buttons, stay for the show. I'm going to talk about my first experience with Frenemy because I'm a regular patron at Jimmy Jazz, but I usually duck out early because I don't like the craziness that happens downtown Guelph.
Get pretty wild after.
With you and the students. So
what I do to those kids.
I finally decided to stick around and watch the show. And in the first bit of the first song, it's like you open up the show, you open up the mic, and then you just ran right at me, and you clipped my shoulder and dropped the mic all at the same time. The next time I saw a friend of me, you did the exact same thing, only I got the heck out of the way.
You learned.
Is that the same thing you do at the beginning of every show? Is you start the song and then you run out?
It depends what song we start off with. Sometimes I hold the mic, but not usually.
You just got to tape it to your chest.
I never remember the words. So it's like it doesn't matter. Like, you just run around and then they're like, okay. And like, It's a fun show. I just don't want to remember the words. It's too much work.
There was the fact that he doesn't have a guitar on him just makes it a spectacle. I think there was one show back in Brampton where he hung from the ceiling and collapsed onto a crash cymbal.
We got banned from there.
Yeah. And then the place shut down. So, yeah.
Wow.
Eat it.
The last time I saw you at Van Gogh's Ear, you got the entire group of people and ran up to the third floor.
Oh, yeah. It was that bunny hop thing. And they're all just those, kids I really have no patience for. I'm sure, individually they're nice people, maybe. I don't know. They're into that whole, bro and Instagram and Tumblr culture, which I can't stand, to be honest. So
I feel you.
Yeah, so they were all just dancing to Calypso or something, and 50 metalheads out of nowhere came up. I wasn't wearing a shirt, and I had really long, crazy hair, and I was just moshing with these people. They didn't know what was going on.
You exposed them to some culture. It was a cultural exchange between you and the bunny hop.
A little shock.
So based on this, do Star Wars fans have anything to worry about this Wednesday, May the 4th, Be With You show?
Maybe losing their virginity.
Yeah.
Depends on
not getting squirted with mustard or anything? Which has happened.
Isn't that what you
That
consider?
I
remember the first time I got mustard.
That's what the kids call it these days. I don't know. We'll think of something now that the the clock's ticking.
Yeah, I have a bunch of ideas, and I'm just too I'm poor, man.
Well, we've done things
Which is
before.
cool. What student isn't?
Yeah, well, that's part of the aesthetic.
Here's my gift here, silly string.
You know what? Take this home.
Hold up a bank. Give me it. The girl gets it.
Silly string. I don't have to eat tonight.
Are you guys both students? Are you guys both currently active in academia?
I am.
I recently
studying?
I wouldn't say active.
Well, yeah. What are you studying?
I do psych here at Guelph. I give him my best shot.
I'm super glad you came out, to be honest, because him being in Guelph and me being in Kitchener is only 20 minutes, so it's fantastic.
Yeah. Matt's a genius, though. Just nanotech engineer or something.
I was in Waterloo. I just graduated last year, so I did an engineering thing, and yeah, that was great. And now I'm working at a small company, so that's a lot of fun. But
starter-upper.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, since you're studying psychiatry and neurology and all that stuff, which is what you told me last time, this is a book that I'm almost done reading, so I grabbed you a copy. It's actually super cool.
Anything with feeling hour.
Right? I figured you'd say that. It's not one of those books you got to read all the way through, but it's different ways that different brains get injured and how music relates to either helping them cope with it or whatnot. It's really fantastic.
That's interesting.
When the beat comes in.
Drops the mic.
All right, it's time that we play Button Rebuttal on Underplayed Underpaid. Pressed by Nick presents Button Rebuttal. Who wants to go first?
I don't know what we're doing.
It's a game.
So let's just do it. Mm-hmm.
It's a game where
it goes for
I ask you a question. If I don't like your answer, I make you stick your hand in a dirty button bag.
Okay.
Okay? All right, who wants to go first?
Wouldn't
I think Matt.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Matt's going to go first.
Give me the thing.
You ready? All right.
Mm-hmm.
If your Uncle Jack helped you get off of an elephant, would you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
I'm not falling for this one.
Well, no answer is bad an answer as any other. Stick your hand in the dirty button
is
bag.
the elephant into it?
And take a button.
By elephant,
and now you get
Rosie O'Donnell.
Now you tell me why you deserve one of these beautiful green Underplayed and Underpaid buttons.
This is the most hilarious button I've ever seen in my life. Wow.
It'll beat Harper.
Dirty button.
Well, that's a good enough answer right there.
That was more of a question or statement.
There you go. It's okay. It's still an answer. Okay, Derek, you ready? Ready? How do you get down from an elephant?
I could deep throat an elephant. Is that the same thing?
Actually, no. You don't get down from an elephant. You get down from a duck. Stick your hand in the dirty button bag. Down, like in a pillow. Down.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Like
now, why do you
syndrome?
deserve one of these green Underplayed and Underpaid buttons?
Because I had to put up with that shit.
There you go. Thank you for playing Pressed by Nick presents Underplayed Button
So
Rebuttal.
did he make this one like all these other crappy ones?
Oh, do you know what
too?
that one is?
It looks like some sort of 9-inch nails.
No, it's that's the pro-life button.
Oh.
Yeah, it's placenta.
Oh, geez.
Oh, there you go.
That's fantastic.
Let's get some Wendy's.
Okay, we got another couple minutes here. How about we do some really simple questions here?
Sure.
If you could choose a superpower, what would you choose?
Teleportation, 100%. I don't need to drive anywhere. I can get the jams.
Probably the ability to talk to anyone at any time.
Fair.
That would be terrifying.
They can't talk to me. I can talk to them.
No, exactly. It's terrifying for everybody else, not for you.
Well, I don't care about everybody else.
If White Girl Wasted was an aerosol can, what would it smell like?
Silly string.
Queef.
It actually smells pretty bad.
Does it?
No, silly string. I'm not commenting on queef. Not at all.
You heard it here first.
I'm a connoisseur.
What's your favorite local eatery?
Sousteria.
Damn, Macdonell. That guy's crazy, man.
Yeah, Macdonell Village. Nice little place.
Honey P.
And if you could have dinner with anyone from any time, who would you choose and why?
You. Now.
Oh. We'll eat silly string.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye,
because he like doesn't take shit and he's really smart.
From which period? 90s Bill Nye? 2000s?
Even then, like he was always a rebel, man.
Bill Nye just flipping the establishment.
Yeah, you know, like you can see how frustrated he is with misconceptual
the
stuff.
Guy like built stuff for NASA, didn't he? I mean,
I don't think he did.
Did he?
No. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you very much for coming in and being guests on Underplayed and Underpaid this week.
Thank you.
Once again, listeners out there, make sure you get down to District this Wednesday, May the 4th show. Wild Love, Goldfinch, Heavy Hearts, and White Girl Wasted. $7, 8 p.m. doors. It's going to be a time. Bring your Star Wars get up, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you come out to have fun. Stay tuned to Underplayed and Underpaid because the return of Paul McLeod might actually happen right here on the show.
Effing right.
Never know. And next week we got Bauja's Matt Herman.
Oh, yeah?
In for...
Can I come for that one, too?
You can if you'd like. You can, absolutely.
Me and Herman go way back. The Squirm and Herman.
And I also want to say congratulations. The 700th like for the Underplayed and Underpaid page goes to Tie Seepers. We'll figure out what you win. And thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Underplayed and Underpaid at University of Guelph Community Campus Radio 93.3 CFRU. See you Wednesday. Ciao for now.
Hi, this is Kevin Bright and the Upper York Mandolin Orchestra, and you're listening to CFRU 93.3 in Guelph.
Guelph Pride 2016 is a festival for the LGBTQ+ community and its allies that runs from April 29th to May 8th. There are events for everyone from the flag raising and community barbecue event, teen events, family events, pride parties, and interactive educational events. We have lots to celebrate in our Pride community, and we'd love for you to join us. Check out guelphpride.com, find us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for up-to-date information on what's happening this year. Again, that's Guelph Pride 2016, happening from April 29th to May 8th.
Are you drawn to aggressive sounds? Are you subject to violent outbursts of rage? Do you have sudden urges to destroy everything in sight? If so, we have just the thing for you. Forever Deaf! Forever Deaf on 93.3 CFRU, Thursday nights at 10 after 10 following the BBC.